This is going to be a big couple of days for your Pratte Pack because it's NFL Draft, primetime tomorrow night at 8 in Philadelphia. And I'll be watching the NFL Network for their great coverage. Carl Weathers will be in the city of Philadelphia. You may remember him as Apollo Creed. And that stage tomorrow night, right there, the steps, the Rocky statue, very familiar for those of us who love that brand. So looking forward to that. Hey, look what I got in the mail today from the great folks at Xfinity. The envelope, please. Give me a little discount on my next on-demand purchase. So thank you, Xfinity, for that. And you know, if you're a Steeler fan and you're anywhere in Steeler Nation around these parts, stop in at Sheetz. Get yourself some MTO food to go so you're ready to kick back and enjoy, right, the draft. And if you're in Ohio, you're a Browns fan, they're there too. Remember, fuel, food, love, Sheetz. Love what they do. Now, also, I want to tell you about the Janoski family. Route 30 in Clinton, Pennsylvania. Been friends with them for decades. And they've got something special coming up this Saturday. And I wanted to let you know that April 29th, this Saturday from 10 until noon, creating beautiful, beneficial landscapes. You're going to meet guest speaker Thelma Reddick. She's from the Wildlife Habitat Council, and she'll be out there. And don't forget, while you're there, they've got hibiscus and vegetable plants and bedding plants and hanging baskets. And in the farm market, spinach and asparagus, all homegrown. That's right, food from God, from the wonderful fields of Janoski's Farms. I love what they do. Now, sports. Let's begin with baseball. Cal Hendrick, 4 singles. That's all he let the Pirates get. 4. And they lost 1-0. He went 6 innings. We're going to tell you about a great pitching performance from Garrett Cole in just a moment. But Addison Russell doubled in the second and scored when Allen Hansen airmailed a Jason Hayward ground ball to first base. Bucks tops in the bigs with 20 errors and also tops at 15 unearned runs. So they're going to have to get that turned around. Now listen, Garrett Cole, 8 strikeouts, no walks, retired 14 of his last 15. John Lester, Tyler Glasnow, today, of course, 7:05, PNC Park, Pirates, Cubs, 93.7 The Fan. 10th time in NHL history that the Capitals and the Penguins will face off in the postseason. Pens have been off since last Thursday, and yes, they're going to be without Chris Letang, but Mr. Crosby, of course, those 44 goals, 89 points, he'll be there. And you've got Malcolm Kessel, who are really doing their job as well. When it comes to being involved and assisting on the puck and creating things on ice, Malcolm has been spectacular with 11 points. Kessel has got 8, and Crosby has got 7 as the postseason is upon us. But how about Jay Ginzel, who scored 5 goals against Sergei Bobrovsky in the Pens opening round series? So, hey, that young guy is going to be a big part of the future, the 22-year-old rookie of this team. And then, you know, you look at Alexander Ovechkin. He had 3 goals in their opening round series. You had TJ Oshie, a former first-round pick. He had 5 points in 6 of their games. And now that they have acquired Lars Eller, this is a guy that gives them 4 strong centers. And again, the top defense Washington Capitals had during the regular season. So it is going to be one for the ages. Puck drops tomorrow night, 7:30 on the NBC network. Now, as far as the draft is concerned, I just want to kind of go over a few things just to make you think. And Ted Arnaud and I are going to be talking about some of this stuff. CBS Sports, I love what they do. Always checking them out online. They've got some fantastic writers that really put things in perspective. You know, what I love about the draft is the possibility of trades in that first round. And a lot of people who are smarter than me have said there could be a lot of activity in that first round. So let me just make you ponder this. What happens, hypothetically, this is from CBS Sports, and I'm going to get Ted Arnaud's opinion tonight when we are at Casa de Emmanuel, and you'll see that a little bit later, that video blog. Say if the Browns trade up to number 2 overall, and you've got Ohio native Mitch Trubisky, North Carolina quarterback there. Could you imagine if they get Myles Garrett, the defensive end, out of Texas A&M, and then parlay that and get Mitch Trubisky? Something to think about. And then, for you Steeler fans, what happens if the Steelers trade up to number 22 overall? Say they would send their number 30 pick in the first round and number 105 to Miami for number 22. David Njoku, he is a tight end, big tight end with Miami. And a lot of people are thinking that Ladarius Green has not lived up to his potential and Jesse James is still work in progress. So, as my good friend Barry Yeager was telling me last night, tight end. Think tight end, so I'm thinking tight end, and I saw that, and I thought I'd just make you think about that a little bit, okay? Now, what else? Boxing. We're going to be talking boxing tonight as well, Ted and I. Two of the greatest fighters in the history of Mexico are going to be squaring off. T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, May 6th, Cinco de Mayo, HBO pay-per-view. The great Golden Boy himself is the promoter here, and I cannot wait for this one. Canelo Alvarez, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Now, Alvarez is 48, 1-1 with 34 knockouts. He packs a big punch in either hand, and he is a person that will punish your body. This is a 164 catch weight limit non-title fight. Chavez is 52-1 with 32 knockouts. Now, he has really been questioned for a number of things as far as his dedication because he's had weight issues, okay? And this really kind of started when he lost in 2012 to Sergio Martinez. But Alvarez, on the other hand, he has beat Amir Khan and Liam Smith of late. But a lot of folks are wondering why he did not step up and take on the great Russian Gennady Golovkin. Now, a lot of people are thinking that this Chavez fight is going to be just that, a tune-up for him to prepare for that fight eventually, which will be a blockbuster. But let me just say this. If you know anything about the heart of these great Mexican fighters, you know this one is going to be nonstop action. Cannot wait. And Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is the son of the great Mexican brawler and maybe the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, Julio Cesar Chavez. And you can be sure he understands that he is on the door to destiny. He'll be 31 years of age very soon, and he has to make this one count. So I believe both fighters will be in peak condition, and this will be a slugfest from the opening round, and you do not want to miss it because it will be on HBO pay-per-view, okay? And that is May 6th, Cinco de Mayo. Oscar de la Hoya, of course, Golden Boy Productions. That's it from the Pratt Pack Gym. Have a great rest of your day, and later tonight, 2 for the price of me. That's right, Rob Pratt. We're going to be video blogging about the NFL Draft, Ted Arnaud and I, and we're also going to be talking boxing tonight from Lou Valino's incredible Casa de Emmanuel. It's great for dinner, and it's great to enjoy live music on Wednesday nights, in which they'll have that on that beautiful patio that will be open and just full of wonderful springtime air for you. And more importantly, they have a great lunch menu too. If you're in the need to maybe have a business luncheon where you can get some good food and have a little quiet corner to do business, they can handle that. And of course, Louie's got the incredible upstairs where we always broadcast from, that's suitable for any kind of event. So have yourself a great rest of the day, and we will see you tonight as I cross the border in Eastern Ohio on Mulberry Street at Casa de Emmanuel. Ciao.